calling in secondary, and I'm super excited to welcome you to my YouTube channel. This is the first ever YouTube video that I'm doing, and so I'm a little bit nervous, but a lot of it excited to share just a little bit about myself with you. I'm going to be answering the questions from the hashtag #iteachtoo video series, started by a couple of ladies, but also taken and changed and added to by my favorite YouTuber, TooCoolforMiddleSchool. So I'm going to answer the questions that she came up with and just give you a little bit of an intro to me. So welcome. I'm excited to meet you guys and to get to know you through the course of YouTube. It's a whole new world. So welcome. The first question is, what do you teach and where? So I am in Phoenix, Arizona, in the United States. I teach sophomore English, which is world literature. So we focus on Asian literature, Latin American literature, African literature, and European literature. So we do all of that in 180 days. It's crazy, absolutely crazy, but it's a lot of fun. It's my job to introduce students to cultures that they haven't really experienced before, and so it's really an exciting and interesting environment to learn in, for sure. Most of my students are Hispanic. In fact, I think our school population is something like 98% Hispanic. And my students are also in a Title I school, very low income area. 100% of our students qualify for free lunches and breakfasts. So that kind of gives you an indication as to what's going on outside of the classroom for my students. There's a lot of things happening, and so it's really a privilege and an honor to get to teach a group of kids that are so amazing. I feel very blessed, very blessed. So that's what I teach and where. The next question is, how long have you been teaching? This is my seventh year teaching, which is so crazy to me because that means that I am very old, and that's also true because I'm turning 30 this year, and that's a little hard to swallow, a little hard to say out loud. So I feel like the more I say it, the easier it'll get, but hasn't gotten easier yet. So we'll just keep living the dream. So 7th year of teaching. I have taught high school now for 2 years. I just finished up my 2nd year of teaching high school, and then before that I taught middle school at the 7th grade level for 5 years, and that was truly the reason why I am the teacher I am today. When you teach middle school, you learn so much and you go through so much, and so my heart is forever with middle school teachers and middle school kiddos. But I have come to realize that high school kids are just grown up middle schoolers. You know, they've got a few more beard hairs, and they're driving and have jobs, and I mean, it's just crazy, but I love it. I love it. So that's how long I've been teaching, where I've been teaching, what I teach. Oh, I'm also the student government sponsor at my high school, so I take care of my student government kids in addition to my English kids, and then I'm also the varsity cheer coach for the high school that I teach at as well. So I try really hard to stay busy. I'm really excited about being involved. It really makes all the difference in the world. In addition to that, in the classroom and on my campus, I'm also a National Board Certified Teacher candidate. Yeah, I can't wait for the day when I get to say I'm a National Board Certified Teacher. I feel like the lights will come down from the sky, maybe some lasers, pew, pew, pew. But I submitted components 1, 2, and 3 last year and got my scores back on those, and they're okay. And then I submitted component 4 in May, and so waiting on scores from that in November. So we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. But if I don't pass, then we'll forget this ever happened. I'll go back and erase this portion of the video. So, anywho, yeah, so that's a little bit about me and about my craziness and my random thoughts. And thanks for hanging with me, bearing with me, hanging along, whatever you say. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Question number 3, did you always know you wanted to be a teacher? I'm the oldest of 7 kids, and so I've been bossy my whole life, my whole entire life. And so I really feel like I had one of 2 options growing up. I could either be a lawyer or be a teacher. And I thought when I was getting out of high school that I wanted to have a family and have a work-life balance. And so I was like, oh, you know, law is so demanding. It's going to take so much of my time. I should be a teacher because then I'll have this beautiful work-life balance. No, there is no work-life balance. It is something that I'm working on for sure, but that was my journey to deciding I was going to become a teacher. So, whoopsies. But it is amazing, and I'm glad that I chose this career for sure. Question number 4. What is your typical teacher outfit of the day? Okay, so I love shopping. I love clothes. I love everything about it. But I am also a little bit, I think neurotic has a bad connotation. I'm not neurotic. I just like things done in a certain way. And so I've made for myself a little schedule for the week. So that way I, number 1, don't repeat outfits. Number 2, make sure that there's variety in my wardrobe, because middle school teachers out there, you're going to get this. When they say, didn't you wear that shirt on Friday? They have like the best memories in the world for everything that you do, just not the best memories for everything that you say out loud. So like reading concepts, meh, we don't know plot for sure, but we do remember what you wore 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, and it was that same exact outfit. And so I've become a little bit crazy since teaching middle school and have now become hyper aware of what I wear and how I wear it and sorting it all out. And truly probably nobody cares or notices anymore, but I do. So Mondays, I wear dress pants and a nice dress top, typically with heels or wedges. Tuesdays, I wear a dress. Every Tuesday I wear a dress, different dress, every Tuesday. Not every Tuesday, but like you cycle through. You know what I'm saying? On Wednesdays, we do AVID at my school, and so on Wednesdays it's like college day, and so we get to wear our college shirts to promote the different colleges that students can go to after high school. So on Wednesdays, I wear my ASU stuff. Go Devils! Woo-woo! I wear my ASU stuff in jeans. That's every Wednesday. Thursday, I typically wear a skirt and a dressy top. And then on Fridays, it's all out orange and brown days because those are my school colors. And I'm the student government sponsor. Government? Yeah. I should probably be able to say my job name, right? Like that would be important. It's summer. We're going to go with that. It's summer. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, all out orange and brown on Fridays. And so I require my students to wear 8 pieces of orange and brown to show school spirit. And so because I require that of my students, I do it also. Typically, it includes a tutu. Yeah. No self-respect, but it's okay. It's all about the kids. All about the kids. And some hair accessories and some necklaces and some bracelets. Charming Charlie's has been vital to my 8 pieces of orange and brown. Yeah, so those are my typical teacher outfits of the day. I do a lot of my shopping at the outlet mall. I have an outlet mall super close to me, so I do the Express outlet, the Banana Republic outlet, the Ann Taylor outlet, the J. Crew outlet, and in the clearance section. You guys, the clearance section is where it's at because then it's like an additional 60% off or an additional 40% off. And then you're like, this is amazing. And you feel fancy and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So yeah, those are my typical teacher outfits of the day. I'm going to start posting them to Instagram once the school year starts again. So I'm really excited about that. I love clothes. I love shopping. I love all of those things. So very excited to show you what's in my closet. Okay, question number 5. What do you usually bring for lunch? So here's the thing. I'm not really a cooker. I don't really cook things very well. I'm not really a grocery shopper. I don't do that very well. Like I said, I'm the oldest of 7, and so growing up, I cooked for 9 people. You just cook for 9 people. It's no big deal, right? But then I got married, and then I was only cooking for 2 people. But I was really still cooking for 9 people, and so it was a little bit of a rough transition when my poor husband was like, who else is eating these tacos with us? And I'm like, oh, we didn't need 3 pounds of hamburger and 3 containers of taco shells for the 2 of us? That's weird. So then I stopped cooking because it was just easier to just pick up something on the way home for 2 people. Anyways, which leads me to this question, which says, what do you typically eat for lunch? Lean cuisines, I go to a grocery store, I get 5, I put them in the freezer at work, I take one out and put it in the microwave. Okay? That's what I do. I have a Diet Coke, and then I usually get some kind of container of fruit and keep that in the fridge at work too, and just kind of piecemeal a meal together because I am not a morning person. I don't pack my lunch. It's really bad. So I go grocery shopping on Sundays for my lunch stuff, take it all to school on Monday, put it in the fridge and freezer, and just make it as I go. So that's what I do for lunch. Any other suggestions or ideas, please let me know. Please let me know, because I know lean cuisines and Diet Cokes are not, going to make me into Michael Jordan or even a healthy person, but it's what I got for right now. It's my life. It's my life for right now. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Question number 6. What is one of your favorite books about teaching? I have a million. A million. That is a hyperbole, but I feel like I have a lot. And all of them are in my classroom because I use them. I use them all the time. I use them when I plan. I use them when I'm frustrated. I use them constantly. And I did not take them home with me this summer. Why? Why didn't I do that? I don't know. So I have a couple here that I used when I first started out that I thought I could show you, and then maybe I'll do a follow-up, this is what I'm reading now video later on. But I have a lot of English language learners in my classroom. A lot of English language learners. Our campus population is 98% Hispanic. Did I already say that? Probably. Okay. So I took this class at ASU, and it was life-changing, or teacher life-changing, about how to teach English language learners. And this was one of the textbooks that was required, but you could get it on Amazon for I don't know, 20, 30 bucks, something like that. And it's literally take and use ideas for your classroom and for the different parts of your lesson plan. So if you're struggling with the planning part, there are ideas in here for you to use to help you with the planning part. If you are struggling with the teaching strategies part, there are examples of things you can do for teaching strategies. So this 99 ideas and strategies book, amazing. Amazing if you just want something really handy to grab and use to help you write your lesson plans. Awesome. Question number 7. What is one of your favorite teacher movies? Obviously, English teacher. Love Freedom Writers. Love it. Love it with my whole heart. my whole heart. But that's a little serious, right? That's a little sad. I mean, sad in a beautiful way, right? Like sad in a beautiful way for sure. But I am currently obsessed. And when I say obsessed, I mean it is the highlight of my week when I get to watch the Teachers TV series on TBS. Oh my gosh, if you are not watching it, you are missing out on the hilarity that is this TV series. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. You will love it. Have a glass of wine. Watch these women. It like helps remind you that you are doing enough, that you are great, that you that you are a good person, and that you are doing the right thing. And that's why I love it. That's why I love it. And also because I see like coworkers and the different actors it's just, I can't describe it. You have to watch it. It's so amazing. And even for like high school and middle school teachers, because the series is about elementary school teachers. But even as a high school and middle school teacher, like, I get it. I get it. It is hysterical. It is absolutely hysterical. You will love it. Guarantee it. It is not necessarily like family oriented. So I would not maybe watch it with your children. If you have them. I just have a puppy, so I can watch it with him, and he laughs when I laugh, so it's great. But amazing. Amazing. Glass of wine, girlfriends, hang out, watch Teachers. It's the best. The best. I cannot wait for this next season. So that is what I'm watching right now. Question number 8, who was your favorite teacher? So I have like a little bit of a hard time with this question, and I feel like it's a great question that like lots of people ask their teachers, like, oh, was there a teacher that inspired you to become a teacher? Like, are you a teacher because of somebody else? And I honestly don't think that any of my teachers were that inspirational to me. Mary Gordon, my freshman honors English teacher, was like the first teacher that ever gave me a bad grade ever. And so she like really inspired me to work hard, and she showed me that it wasn't going to be easy, and that I've been smart my whole life, but I can do better. I can push myself harder. And so I really like appreciate her so much for that. Mary Gordon, wherever you are, Mary. Thank you, Miss Gordon. Miss Gordon, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to call you Mary. I just really think that's the coolest first name I've ever heard, so that's why I keep saying it. But Miss Gordon, you're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for kicking my butt and making Wuthering Heights accessible and readable, and making it so that I had to read it in order to pass your class. You are awesome. You are what I hope to be with my expectations, my level of rigor in my classroom. Like, you are what I model myself after. But as for like teachers that really touched me or inspired me, I think now that I am a teacher, I see it so much more in my colleagues. My colleagues are the most incredible teachers I've ever met. Like, if I had them growing up, my educational experience would have been so different, especially when I was at the middle school level. These teachers, you guys, they work so hard, and they are so driven and so passionate, and like every day they woke up and were like, yes, today I am going to teach. I am going to be a middle school teacher. I'm going to go brave those hormones. I'm going to make a difference. Even if they don't care, I'm going to care enough for both of us. Like, those teachers are everything to me. They pushed me to be a better teacher. They pushed me to really empathize with my students, to connect with my students. They made it so that I had a team of people surrounding me that were supporting me and supporting my kids. And it was those people, inspirational. Couple shout outs. Sarah Egley, best instructional coach I've ever had in my entire life. I'm pretty sure best instructional coach I will ever have in my entire life. Cared isn't a good enough word. Like, she mentored and molded and shaped me, and amazing. Amazing. Ashley Drenth, incredible 5th grade teacher. Incredible. So creative, so passionate. The way that she planned, executed, and taught her lessons were just like goals. She is goals, for sure. Michelle, I went to college with and got to teach with, and she was just amazing. The relationships that she had with her students and her students' parents, just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So, I mean, I was incredibly blessed to have the first couple of years of my teaching experience be with these amazing people who really showed me what it meant to be a good teacher. Who are some of your favorite teacher Instagrammers and YouTubers? Okay, obviously, TooCoolforMiddleSchool. Amazing. Amazing. She is the Mariah Carey of my YouTube world. And if she's watching this, hopefully she gets that. Hi, I'm so excited. So she's amazing. If you are not watching her videos, you need to be, because she's amazing. The people that I follow on Instagram, the teachers that I follow on Instagram, number one, the Daring English teacher. She has a TPT store that is full of amazing resources. So please, 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 if you're looking for something that's on the secondary level, there's not a whole lot in TPT, but the Daring English teacher, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. So I love following her on Instagram because she posts about what she has in her store and what she's doing right now and all of that good stuff. The second lady that I follow on Instagram that is amazing, her Instagram name is Crafty Teacher Lady. She is a teacher by day, guys, and then a home renovator by night. So she goes, teaches all day, and then comes home and rips out her kitchen. She's amazing. She is a superhero. Like, I come home and I eat Cheetos on my couch. Like, it's mind-blowing what this woman is able to do. And then she posts before and afters on Instagram, and it is beautiful. So if you are not following her on Instagram, you are missing out on like your own HGTV series. I mean, it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. She is amazing. She's goals, for sure. Number 10, what is one of your best classroom management tips? Okay, so classroom management was told to me by my first principal. It was explained to me like this: if students don't think that you care about them, they are not going to learn from you. I was like, oh, wow, okay, cool. So I'll just, let them know I care about them. So I saw them and I was like, hey, I care about you. Guess what? I care about you. Now let's learn stuff. And that didn't work. That didn't work. I had to build relationships with them. It wasn't enough for me to just be like, hey, kid with the glasses, you're doing great. I care about you. I care about you. It was really so much more than that. And it took a while to learn, for sure. And it took a while to open up my heart. But it really made all of the difference in the world. And once you have those relationships with your students, it's not going to be perfect. Like, it is not sunshine and rainbows in my classroom every day. That's inaccurate and also impossible, right? Like, we all have bad days. We all have things going on in our lives, especially with kids in poverty. And so, like, that happens. That happens. I still get called the B word. I still get called lots of different names. But the difference is that they come back and talk to me about it afterwards. And they want to fix the relationship that we've created. And it helps me not take things so personally. And it helps me understand and remind myself that this going to school thing is just like a small part of their world. And I do my best to make it an exciting and safe and wonderful part of their world, but there are lots of other things happening. And so, so having that relationship with them and making them feel like it's about more than just world literature, that is the part that's gotten me the most success in my classroom, and the best conversations, and the kids that care when I'm not there, or the kids that find me after school to talk about different things, or the kids that come back to see you. That's really the best recommendation that I can make is to create relationships with your kids. I'm not telling you to become friends with your kids. No, and that's a hard line. And sometimes you cross over, and then you gotta find your way back for sure. But just showing them that you care, going to their sporting events, watching them at their dance concert, listening to the choir sing, going out during lunch and saying hi to them, like as you walk by. Most of my kids are like they give me like one of these, like, hey, I see you, but I don't want to see you, but like that's enough for me, and so I do I start off like real big, and then I'm like, okay, got it, not cool, so I'll just keep that right here. I'll just keep my way right here. But being excited about the things that they're excited about. I also my school has an auto shop on campus, and so I bring my car to work and get it worked on. And so my students are working on my car, so I talk to them about it, right? Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, my brakes, like, what's going on with them? And my boys, they talk to me about it, and that's an opportunity for us to connect and create a relationship outside of just English, right? Yeah. So relationships, key to classroom management, key. Because if they care about you, they will do anything for you, anything. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I miss my kids. Okay, all right. And then finally, what is one reason you decided to become a teacher? I decided to become a teacher because of kids. Because of kids. Maybe that's what everybody says. Did everybody decide to become a teacher because of kids? I think some people decided to become a teacher because of summers, or because, like me, they thought that they would be able to find balance, and that it would be a great job for someone who has a family and wants to come home at 3:30. But that's not what it became for me. It became truly like a calling and a passion, and something that has changed me and inspired me, and getting to feel like I helped make their future better by being someone that these kids could count on is just an incredible, incredible feeling, and a great blessing. I feel honored to be in the classroom. I feel honored that my kids respect me, and I feel honored to get to teach them and to be a part of their lives, even if it's only for 180 days. But during those 180 days, I get to watch them grow so much, right? Like, I get to see them go through things and struggle and then overcome. I get to see them read a novel. Some of them have never read a whole novel before, and I get to be a part of that experience with them. I hope that I get to show passion for reading and a passion for novels, but and that leads to them having their own passion about novels. I know that doesn't happen every time, but I don't know. It's all about the kids. It is all about the kids, and not losing sight of that, and being focused on them and doing what's best for them, and knowing that by doing that, you are impacting the future. You are going to make this world a better place, because you are teaching your kids empathy. You're teaching them about accepting other cultures, and And where else do you get to have that opportunity, right? Other than being a teacher. So I feel like it's an incredible blessing, and I'm just honored to get to share it with them and share it with you, YouTube world. So that is it for the hashtag #iteachtoo questionnaire. So I'm really excited to continue this YouTube journey. I've got an Erin Condren planner waiting to be unboxed. So I'm so excited for that next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Any questions or comments, please feel free to message me below. Follow me on Instagram to get some inside pictures into my world, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you guys. Bye.